Hey guys, it's Anna/PastelBunBun for PastelBunBun.com, and finally there is a shop update. I know it's been such a long time for like a legitimate shop update because there's so many things that need to be done, and between my actual job and, you know, coming home being like super kawaii woman senpai thingy, it's really complicated to balance it all. So please do not mind me looking very tired and probably very exhausted and maybe a little bit frustrated. But I'm kind of sort of annoyed with some of the things that are going on, like the Storenvy stripe thing. And don't mind any bleeps that you hear from my computer. I kind of, you know, I'm connected to the internet. But as you can see over here in the corner, I have my webpage up of PastelBunBun.com. The link is in the description box below, so you guys can go check it out if you want. All my links are there, actually, all the social networking and everything. So if you need to contact me, all that stuff is down there as well. Okay, how do I start this? I decided to continue selling the grab bags. I have two $50 ones over here. So they just look like this, and they're full of stuff, like the squishies and plushies and all that kind of things. Memo pads. There's alpacas in there in those boxes. There's alpacas. And then I have two, I might have more 50 ones, I'm not completely sure. And then I have two $100 ones. Look at how big they are. Like, they're humongous. Like, here's my hand to me. It's like the size of my torso. And it is just like loaded with stuff. There is like Disney squishies in there. There is, one of them just fell out. But I plan on trying to make at least one more of those. And I have a decent amount of 30-buck ones, but I still have a bunch of products left over as well behind me in my storage containers. But I need to get these storage containers out of my way and put upstairs. I plan to use them for my toys to help like organize. I know, very strange that a 24-year-old collects toys, but you know, I got everything from my 90s stuff to newer stuff, and like Littlest Pet Shop and, you know, Polly Pockets and stuff. And I love having my toys, but I can't have them all downstairs. So I plan on using these 3 storage bins. They have 4 larger drawers and 2 smaller drawers on each, so I can keep everything from my eraser collection and all that stuff in those and have them upstairs so they're nice and safe. And then it will give me room to put a heater in my room. The weather's starting to get very cold, and I don't have a heater. You know, well, I have a heater that's built in, like the heater air conditioning central air thing going on, but it's not enough to like heat my room. I'm at like the back end of the house where really no sun really gets to. This is natural sunlight right now. It's coming like from my window, but the sun is setting. But you know, without that, I don't have that much sun. I'm at the like back end of the house. We have other houses next door that like block the sun in both directions, so I don't get much warmth from the natural sunlight. Not to mention on cloudy days, it makes it even colder in here. And we have an old house, you know, we have like the plaster walls, so it gets really cold, and I can't stand the cold at nighttime. Like, if I'm going to sleep, that's fine, but if I'm actually sleeping already and I'm really cold, like, blankets just aren't gonna cut it. Like, I'm still really cold, so I need to get that heater. I have like a portable like oil plug-in electric heater thing for, well, we have them like for almost every room in the house, and I need to get mine in here like ASAP. Like, it's fall time going on winter time soon, and I need to get in here. And I normally put it in front of where my closet is, so I need to get these plastic bins out. But I'm not going to sell the squishies and products, you know, plushies and things that I have for cheap. I kind of want to sell them. They are a little bit cheaper. You know, they are cheaper. I don't know if that makes sense. I'm like stumbling on my own words. They are cheaper than what they were on the original website themselves, but I've always had low prices, so they're basically being sold for the prices that I paid for them. So I guarantee you, you will not find any squishies, no matter if you pick them out yourself from any website. You're not going to find them for that price. And when they're gone, they're gone. You know, I'm not going to do squishies or anything anymore. I plan on doing jewelry and accessories and like creating my own jewelry lines and characters and that kind of stuff, because that is what helps me be more creative, and I love being creative. But as of the website thing, I have a main website, which is PastelBunBun.com. I don't know if I already said that, but the link is in the description. But it has everything on it. You know, I can have my little update section here. I can have the slideshows. I love slideshows. Like any website provider that offers slideshows, or if I can edit it in there myself, ooh, like that's a seller for me. It's like the main focal point of my homepage websites all the time. I know you really can't see too much because, you know, focus on my face here. Not to mention that I was a little bit too quick putting this in here, this other part of my desk. I wanted an area to be able to make my jewelry on and that kind of stuff. So it's like away from my normal desk and not on a floor or like in a small corner where I'm hunched over. I can just turn, do my stuff here, and then turn and do my stuff here. So it's really easy. As of the jewelry, I've been trying to kind of get to different stuff, but it's hard to kind of like focus on one thing. My mind is kind of just all over the place. Yeah, but the jewelry stuff, that stuff is all over on this side. I have it all hung up. And each thing is being posted on the actual website itself. So there's an image, you know, you click on jewelry, and then there's all these little images, and each image, when you scroll over, it says the name and the price, and you can click on it and it takes you to Storenvy. So it goes from the website over to Storenvy, and then you can purchase the item on Storenvy. But now about Storenvy, they are going to be switching over to Stripe. It's another payment service that is kind of sort of like PayPal, but apparently I'm not completely sure about this, so please don't hold me to that. But apparently you type in your card information for purchasing. So if you were purchasing, you type in your card information, type in your expiration date, and your little code thing, your 3-number code that's on the back of your card, and you can purchase. Apparently that's it. You don't have to have an account. With PayPal, you have an account. And as far as I know, Stripe, you wait about 7 days or so. I've also read elsewhere, and you know, communicating back and forth with a couple other Storenvy users. Apparently with the United States, it can maybe take 2 days, so it's not as long, but I'm not completely sure about that, and I don't want to like hold myself to Storenvy only. If they end up using Stripe and I can't use PayPal at all, and I don't like Stripe, I don't trust it, I kind of have to go with my gut feeling, and if I truly feel like I don't like Stripe and I don't trust it, and it's a very unsafe third-party purchasing thing, you know, because that's how those things work. Like with PayPal and Stripe and like Google Wallet, they're like a third party, so it's connected to your bank account and it's connected to your website. So if you're using Etsy or something like that, you would buy something like off of Storenvy or Etsy, or maybe even a personal website or eBay, something like that. You would purchase that, or you would sell something, and it's the website, PayPal or Stripe or Google Wallets, and then your bank account. So it's going from 3 different things, so it doesn't have to be directly from that person's card to your bank account. There's something in between. But as far as I know, Stripe seems really iffy to me. Like I feel like I don't really trust it. But But you know, everywhere there's room for improvement. From a very smart woman, there's always room for improvement everywhere. You know, everything is always going to try and change and upgrade things and try and make them better, and it's inevitable. You can't really get around that. It's going to happen almost everywhere. You know, I've done it, everyone's done it. Every company and business has done it. But I'm not too sure if this is the best choice for Storenvy. So I'm just gonna wait it out, see what happens, and hopefully it will all go well, because I want to continue to sell my jewelry on Storenvy. I like Storenvy and I like using PayPal. I've heard horror stories about PayPal, but I have never had them. Maybe it's because I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm laid back with it. I don't know. You know, I've had maybe one problem and I've called them. It was very difficult to contact them for sure, but at least there was a phone number. I prefer to talk to companies like that through the phone and not have to email them and wait for an email to come back. I'm pretty sure that Stripe has maybe a live chat customer service thing, but I'm not completely sure. It's just kind of what I heard. But I don't know. I'm not going to sign up for it unless I have to, and I'm not going to connect my bank account unless there's no other choice and I have to. And I'll try it. If I don't like it, then I'm leaving. It's the best way to put it. But I believe that's pretty much it. My commissions. My commissions for art and resin are still open. During the wintertime, the resin commission customs will not be open because it will be too cold, and I won't be able to do any resin commission customs. So I would maybe give that towards the end of October, maybe beginning of December. But the colder it is, and because I live in, you know, Michigan, the States, we have really wishy-washy weather. Like today was relatively decent. Mind you, the only way that I have good lighting or fairly decent lighting right now is because the back of my house is where my room is and the sun is setting, so that's why I have like a light glowy skin. The sun is literally setting right here. Normally I'm a very pale person, so I look a little bit tan when that happens, and it kind of makes me smile. I don't look so pale and dead. But I've been working on this piece right here. It's a resin commission here. I just have to dome the top, you know, sand the edges a bit, and stick a hanging thing on it. I don't know if I'm going to use gold or silver yet. I haven't really figured it out. But there's like little doilies in the back. They're real doilies, so I didn't coat them or anything, and they just turned transparent, which is really cool. And look how thick this piece is. This is my second tile that's so thick, but that's because there's so many layers in it. Oh, and there's sparkly, I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you can. There's sparkly glitter resin on the back. So yeah, if you guys are interested in any of the grab bags, the $30, $50, or $100 grab bags, or anything in between, make sure that you contact me. My email and social networking is all in the description box below, like I've already said. So you can like email me, kick me, Facebook me, Twitter me. You can pretty much catch me anywhere, and I'm going to reply in less than 24 hours, because I always do, unless something drastic happens. But that is pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm sorry that this video is kind of long. There's just a lot to mention and a lot to go through. I still have to do a couple other videos and things too, like my A-Zone diorama dollhouse that I created, but I'll have to do that later because there's a lot that I need to move and clear out here. I really want to be able to use my plastic bins for my toys. I know a 24-year-old likes collecting toys, but I really want to get that stuff upstairs because I don't want to get rid of them. I still want to have them and collect them, and maybe if I move out on my own, have them all displayed, every single one of them, on shelves and on walls. And then there's packaging. I have to order new business cards. It's going to be a new design for my business cards, and there's more jewelry designs and character. There's going to be character jewelry designs coming up. I can probably show you a slight sneak peek, but I have them in this bag. So I will give you a slight sneak peek. These are all hand done, mind you. Okay, that's all you get to see. But they're going to be like necklaces and keychains, and if you guys are interested in earrings with stuff like that, if you caught it or decided to pause the video to see it, definitely leave a comment in the description below, because I kind of need some input if you guys would wear earrings with those characters or not. I'm pretty sure keychains, phone charms, and necklaces would be the best bet. And I also need to get some cards like to fold like this. These are just my old business cards. Just gonna fold it like that. And if this is my jewelry card with my bag, it would just be like that. So that's my plan there. So that is it. I am going to get back to work and I don't know, probably go fix the toilet because it's broken. But that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Much quiet love. Bye. Hush.